My Trip to Atlantis by SpongeBob SquarePants. It all began when I was blowing bubbles with Patrick. What's this, Patrick? I said. I blew and blew. My bubble was huge, but then it closed in around us and began to float away, with us inside. Ah, what have I done? I cried. We floated for a long time. We finally ended up in a cave. That's when we heard a pop. The bubble popped on something sharp. What is that? It looks like an old coin, I said. It looked ancient, so we decided to take it to the Bikini Bottom Museum. We met Sandy and Squidward there. Where did you get that? Squidward asked. This old coin? I said. That's the missing half of the Atlantis amulet, said Squidward. We had no idea what he meant. Missing amulet? Asked Patrick. No, amulet. Amulet. It is from the lost city of Atlantis, said Squidward said. Then he showed us a mirror of Atlantis on the wall. They say the streets of Atlantis are paved in gold, said Squidward. What? Yelled Mr. Krabs. He had just appeared out of nowhere. Squidward told us that Atlantis was known for its arts and science. They invented weapons too, but the people of Atlantis peaceful and never used them, he said. What's that bubble doing there? I asked Squidward. That's the world's oldest bubble. The real bubble isn't in Atlantis. Then Sandy had an idea. Connect to two halves, she said. They might take us to Atlantis. So Squidward put them together. There was a loud boom. Then we saw bright beams of light. All of a sudden, a van appeared. The amulet floated over to it. It clicked into place. All aboard, said Sandy. Zoom, we were flying. We flew and flew until, crash, we were finally there. We saw a great big palace. Welcome to Atlantis, a man said. I am King Lord Royal Highness. I am King Lord Royal Highness. I am SpongeBob, I said. These are my friends. Would you care for a tour of our great city? He asked. We all said yes, and off we went. For centuries, we have been experts in art, science, weapons, and treasure collecting, said the king. Mr. Krabs jumped up and down. I love treasures, he said. So the king took us to the treasure room. Help yourself, he said. He told Mr. Krabs. We left Mr. Krabs there. Patrick and I just wanted to see the world's oldest bubble. Then Sandy asked to see the whole inventions. The Atlanteans have invented a lot. They even had a machine that turned everything into ice cream. We left Sandy there to explore. We kept looking for the bubble. The Squidward wanted to see the art. We've left him in the Hall of Arts. But I brought out, please, oh please, we see the nature bubble. The king smiled. Of course. Behold, our most beloved treasure, the king said. This bubble is more than 1,000,000 years old. Please be careful. The king laughed. We just stared. This is the most beautiful wrinkled up bubble I ever seen, I said. Patrick thought so too. He decided to take a picture of us for the bubble. Click, pop. Patrick, did you hear something? Patrick and I looked at each other. Oh no, we both yelled. We destroyed the most ancient, priceless treasure in Atlantis. How we would tell the king? I asked. That evening at our dinner feast, we told the king about the bubble. He just laughed. That's not the real bubble. This is, he said, showing it off. But then Patrick took a picture of the real bubble, and this one popped too. We are so sorry, I cried out. The king's face just darkened. Guards, he yelled. Do not let them get away. Run! Shouted Sandy. We ran and ran. The guards chased after us. We ran straight into Plankton. He was driving a huge tank. Coward before me, he said with an evil laugh. Now I had the most powerful weapon, prepared to taste my wrath. He pressed the button. I was so afraid. Splat! Plankton's wrath tastes like ice cream, said Patrick. I said, shoving it into my mouth. This thing that blasts ice cream? Said Plankton angrily. He climbed down and began to kick the tank. Ow! He yelled. We were happy that we were saved from Plankton, but we knew the king was still angry with us. But then the king smiled. Look, a talking speck, he said. It will make a great replacement for our national treasure. I will get you, yelled Plankton. Yes. I'll get you, yelled Plankton, as the king picked him up. Yes. This is much better than our dusty old bubble, he said. We got back in the van. We waved goodbye to the king. He seemed so happy that we had come. And that whole bubble thing worked out in the end too. Boy, Atlantis sure is a great place. We waved goodbye to Plankton. I hope he has as much fun in Atlantis as we did. The end.